What's up, guys? Welcome to Fight Night. In this corner, we have a sexy purple belt with some amazing, luscious hair. And in this corner, we have a black belt who is known for some brutal squeeze in his guillotines and footlocks. But first, we have a good-looking purple belt with some dope hair up against a black belt from Mother Russia. All that and more coming up in this episode of Fight Night. Dude Sweaty Edition. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is I, Jedi, your friendly neighborhood purple belt, and today I've got a special treat for you. Now, I've been showing a lot of Nogi recently because it's awesome, so we're showing some more Nogi today. Yay! This video is sponsored by me. If at any time you enjoy this video and think to yourself, man, I want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, baby, and turn on that notification bell. I make the best gosh darn videos on the entire planet. All right, enough chip chop. Let's cut into this action. Welcome back to class. Grab a seat. For this first round, I will be taking on Mr. David. You may remember him from this video. Since then, he has been promoted to black belt. You already know what the deal is. Solid half guard. And he likes to play a little bit of leg locks, which, considering
those thighs, boy,
I understand. All right, let's get right into the action. All right, guys, you already know the drill. Mats be a little crowded today, so instead of starting on our feet, we're starting in a little 50-50 guard. And since my ankles are clearly not as thick as his, I'm like, nope, peace out. So I decide to get up on my feet and look for a quick little guard pass. But here he has the nerve of grabbing my bottom knee and putting me in his deep half guard. So I pummel my left arm in for an underhook, step around and throw my leg over his stomach looking for an armbar attack. And after a little bit of stepping on his legs, I'm able to pull my left leg out and throw it over his head for the proper armbar attack. He does have his hands locked together pretty well, and you know your boy been slacking in the weight room a little bit. So I lock up a Kimura grip on his top arm and use my heels to push off on his other arm as I pull his arm up. This breaks his grip, allowing me to finish the armbar. Here I ease into it slowly instead of exploding into it. He's my teammate after all, I'm not trying to hurt him. And yes, once you've broken the grip, you can actually finish the armbar by triangling your legs. And with that done, we are right back to it, again starting in 50-50. Yay, my favorite position. As we're rolling, I almost get stepped on, so we do our best to crawl away. I don't even know what you call this crawl. Here he's looking to switch his hips, turning my knee to his left side, exposing my foot. As he grabs my right foot and tries to go for a foot lock, I push off with my bottom foot and use my left leg to hide my right foot to make it a little harder for him to get any foot locks off. So he decides to switch up his attack to my left foot, trying to go for a toe hold, grabbing my toes. I counter by turning to my left, using the mat to help hide my feet. I then try to attack a straight ankle lock, but as I do, he decides to counter with a heel hook attack, so I have to defend that. In addition to turning to my left, I'm using my left toes to try and hide my right heel. Here, since my foot is squarely on the mat, it makes it a lot harder for him to go for any footlock attacks. I'm feeling a little more comfortable here, so I decide to get up to my feet and stand up. From here, he has a tight 50-50 guard and grabs my leg, probably trying to trip me back down. So I shove his knees to the mat, giving me enough space to free my knee and spin around, getting out of there. I know the timer's about up, so I step in looking to pass his guard quick. As he recovers, I say screw it, going for a footlock attack right as the timer goes off. Alright, guys, welcome to this episode of Will It Takedown. This is the part of the show where we ask, will it take down? On the docket today, we have the good old arm drag inside trip, or in judo speak, the ashi, garashi, mamashi, satashi, takashi. As my partner goes for it here, I turn away from him and roll forward, looking to break the body lock. He's staying glued to my back, but after a second roll, I'm able to get my shoulders flat on the mat, preventing him from taking my back. Here he's using his top leg to come up for a leg drag and pass, but I'm able to stiff arm him, creating enough space to free my legs and get back up to my feet. All right, hope you like this little section. Why don't you let me know if you liked it by letting me know if you liked it. Be sure to tune in next time when I will be asking, will it Kimura? And for our last round, we have Mr. Greg. Mr. Greg is a black belt. He has solid squeeze for both guillotines and straight ankle locks, which you will soon find out. Now, he also has a hellified butterfly guard. I consider myself pretty decent at passing butterfly guard against most people, but yeah, let's see what happens. Here it looks like we're gonna be starting in 50-50 again, and ooh, psych! We're starting in turtle, baby. Ain't nobody got time for that 50-50 nonsense. As soon as we start, he tries to roll into me, so I circle to the side and step over his legs, looking to smash his hips and get a pass. But he's able to free his bottom knee, keeping his guard active, so I hook it with my hand, free my leg, and then step off to the side, passing his guard. From here, I'm driving my hips into his hips, keeping him from hipping into me, and then post on his hips and slide my knee over his hips, going into mount. From here, I like to cross my ankles underneath his legs for extra control. Since I don't have a solid crossface here, he's able to post on my hips, creating space to pull his knees up and retain guard. As I look to step in and smash, he pummels his feet in between my legs, preventing me from doing so. Here I step in again, looking to smash his hips off to my right. He counters with his infamous double overhook butterfly, which he uses to try to sweep me to the other side. As I scramble to my knees, looking to get up to my feet, he locks up an arm and guillotine, walking his hips in and looking to pull guard. I grab his leg, looking for half guard, but he's able to free his leg and squeeze the crap out of my neck, forcing me to tap. Hey bro, you like that? Oh yeah, love it. Love being choked. It's great. As soon as we start in turtle again, he sits back into guard. As I look to smash his guard again, he tries to get his double overhook butterfly guard, so I push off near his neck. But as soon as I relax my arm, he's able to get his double overhooks. I hook his left leg to try to keep him at bay, so he pulls me on top of him, loading his hips. He falls to his side again, elevating his hips to get the sweep. As he tries to come up for the sweep, I frame and get back up to my feet, so he decides to sit back into guard. Here I grab his wrist and step on his bottom foot, looking for a Kimura attack, but he's able to deflect and throw off my attack. I immediately grab his legs, looking to smash, and step over his butterfly hook. I then shove his top leg by, grabbing his neck, forcing him to the ground and solidifying side control. With a tight crossface and underhook, I stabilize side control. It's best to let your opponent accept your position before you try to move on them. My next move is bringing my knee across his belly and sliding it over for full mount. I know the timer's about done and I'm trying to get that finish, so I grab his left arm and step up to my foot, locking it in place, but as I try to move for something, the timer goes off. Alright guys, welcome back to Takedown versus Sweep, the part of the show where we see which one is better. Nailed it. For this first entry, we see that I drop to my knee to change levels. I then grab his lead leg. I then drive my head into his chest looking for a run the pipe, but he has good balance, so I grab his waist and try to finish it like GSP, although that gives him an overhook, which allows him to almost sweep me, but as I recover, he's able to get back up to his feet. And who'da thunk it, I drop to my knee again here and then drive forward, making him back up against the wall. I'm like, eh. So I use the wall to shoot a double leg, locking my hands together. I then get up to my feet and dump him over. As I drop to the mat looking to smash him, I land right in his butterfly guard. He has double overhooks, which he uses to sweep me, but as he does, I frame on his head, creating space and getting back up to my feet. Alright guys, that is 2v2 on the takedown versus sweep discussion. This should show you that if you want to get on top, you can use takedowns or sweeps depending on what your style is. Be sure to let me know down below whether you're a butt scooting sweeper or a head-butting wrestler, and also like this video while you're at it. That's right guys, we're back to fighting out of turtle, and as soon as we start, I'm not about it. Let's go head to head like real men here. Here I post on his shoulder and look to sidestep his guard, but he does have active butterfly hooks from here, which forces me to reset. So here I look to flatten him on the mat as I step my right leg in between his to shut down his butterfly guard. He reaches up for some sort of double leg attack, so I snap him down for a quick guillotine attempt, but he's able to pull his head out and recover nicely. And by now, we've been rolling with each other for a hot second, and I'm not trying to be put back in his butterfly guard, so I'm doing my best to walk around and look for a standing guard pass. Here I grab his legs, lower my levels, looking to smash his hips off to the side, but he's able to lock down butterfly guard, so I step out wide with my left foot to post out. And he hits a nifty little trick here, kicking up, getting his hips closer and kicking up again, almost getting the sweep, but I'm able to belly down and get up. So here I step in and grab his wrist to keep him from locking down double overhooks, trying to keep his shoulders flat on the mat as well. I'm also trying to keep my hips as heavy to the ground as possible, but as I adjust, he also adjusts, grabs my elbows and tries to pull off that crazy legs, funky, whatever you call it. So I decide to get out and reset. And here I step in, trying to flatten his shoulders on the mat, step over his legs, then back the other way. And as I lower his levels, grabbing his legs, he locks up a guillotine attack. However, since I have my right arm blocking his bottom leg from coming in to pull guard, I'm able to shove his legs by, putting myself in side control, and his guillotine from here does nothing except for pull my weight on top of him. Now don't get me wrong, the squeeze is still a little tight. Greg ain't taking no days off in the weight room, that's obvious. So I'm driving my shoulder into his neck, making it very uncomfortable for him, and eventually it works and he lets go of the choke attempt. I then get up on my toes to put
Max pressure on
him, flattening him like a pancake, and when I know he's not gonna move, I step over into full mount. From here, you already know it, I'm crossing my ankles, trying to keep my hips as heavy as possible. Now here he tries to bear hug me, giving me an easy overhook, so I step up to my foot again, looking to isolate that arm. As I look to adjust, he pulls his elbow back to the mat, and what do you know, that is it for the round. Well, that was cool. Let me know which one of these rounds you like the most. If there was a certain move you would maybe like me to break down a little further in a future video, let me know what it is. Alright, it is time for your favorite part of the video, DMs with the M. Today's DM comes from our boy, Brendan. Hey man, just wanted to reach out to you and let you know I love your YouTube videos and they've helped me so much. I just started BJJ a couple months ago, but I feel like I've been able to progress so much. That being said, I'm still getting smashed 24/7. Well, Brendan, as you may have found out by now, that is par for the course. Sounds like you're really excited to be showing up. You're super happy that you started. That is awesome. Your first year in Jiu-Jitsu, you're gonna see the most growth. It's gonna be ridiculous how fast you can grow. Since you're obviously showing up and putting in the effort, if you have a DM that you would like to send me, whether it's a what's up, you wanna ask me a question, head on over to Instagram, Jedi_himself. I'll link that down below. And who knows, maybe I will feature your DM in the next video. Since you guys are still watching, so you probably enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. If you're new around here, I post videos just like this one every single Friday that you don't want to miss, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I will talk to all of you in the next video. Remember, stay freaking consistent, and you can do whatever you set your mind to.